Hello, everyone. Today I'm here with Haley.
Hi.
To start off, Haley, why don't you introduce yourself? You can talk about your age, your disability, where you're from, etc.
All right. Hi everyone. My name is Haley. I am 14 years old currently. I'll be 15 next month at the end of the month. I am from Virginia and I have Pompe disease. It's spelled Pompe. And I've had it since I was 6 months old, so I've had it practically all my life. Um, yeah, that's pretty much all about me.
Okay, so tell us about your day in the life. Has this COVID-19 changed anything?
It has changed my day-to-day life a lot. Um, I'm currently doing online schooling, and that I have never done that in my life. Not being able to go shopping and going to the grocery store like you normally would is definitely not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Just stuff like that we never imagined happening in our life, but like I said, it's happening, and we don't really know how long it's gonna be like that for.
Mm-hmm.
And like a year ago, it wasn't a part of any of our lives, and now it's all we think about is, and it's a part of everyone's life now.
Yeah, for sure. It's always on the news. We really don't know when it's gonna go away. So I agree
Yes.
with you. So what are your hobbies? What do you like to do?
Um, I really love to swim in the summertime.
Mm-hmm.
I do live in Virginia, so like I already said, so it's getting much colder here now. And like 45 degrees overnight and like
Mm-hmm.
60 degrees during the day, so no more swimming weather for me.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I do live on a lake, so I love going out on the boat. During the summer, I love texting and FaceTiming my friends.
Mm-hmm.
And really just spending time with my family and friends when I have the chance to, and when school isn't in my way.
I see. So what grade are you in right now?
Um, so I'm in ninth grade, so I'm a freshman in high school.
How's that? How's high school?
It's definitely very different being online. It's definitely not how I pictured my first year of high school to be in my mind, but we have to make the best out of it right now and make the most memories that we can out of it. But yeah, it's very different. I'm hoping that maybe at the beginning of next year they'll let us go back, but it's just basically being stuck at home and not really going anywhere. And I
Yeah.
mean, with my condition, I'm at higher risk of getting the virus. Since when I was in my mom's stomach, I already had the disease, but didn't know until I was 6 months old. So I have a pre-existing condition. So if I did get the virus, like I said, I'm at higher risk. So I'm really trying to limit the places that I'm going. And if I absolutely have to go anywhere, like hand sanitize and
Mhm.
wear a mask and all of that fun stuff.
What has been the biggest challenge so far for you?
The biggest challenge for me is and even now and before all of this happened, being able to have sleepovers with my friends, that is a big challenge for me because even though I try to live my life the way I want to live it, sometimes it's just hard.
Yeah.
Because of the physical care that I need. I need help. Um, for example, like I can't walk, so my mom and dad have to help me in a lot of stuff, and it's just like my friend's parents can't, physically do all of that. And so it's like if I want to have a sleepover, it's like they have to always come to my house.
I see. Yeah.
And also like being able to travel, it's hard to travel.
Mhm.
Especially in older cities that don't have elevators, that
Mhm.
they only have steps and that's it. Like I can't take my power chair, which is where I'm in now. It's kind of like, which chair do we take? Do we take my manual one or do we take my power one? Just stuff like that. Traveling in an old city is hard too, which, none of us are doing any of that right now anyway. But
Yeah, I definitely think there's a lot more improvement for public areas to make it more accessible.
yes, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. Yeah, so what do you think still needs to be done for a more inclusive society?
Um, Stuff like that, like you just said,
Mhm.
and even with schools, I feel like schools don't really like get together and do stuff like that, like having events for people with disabilities, which I know in some states and schools there's more than others. Like last year at my middle school, I was the only one. Um, so like just if there's a big group, like get together and do like wheelchair sports and just
Mhm.
think about ideas like that. That would make you happy, you know.
Mhm. I see. Do you think your school's doing a good job with it, this whole thing?
Yes and no. I
Mhm.
mean, I feel like me being the only one, um, I think they are doing a good job with just, me being the only one and the teachers being one-on-one with me. But, like in the high school that I'm in now, there's probably, I don't know, 4 or 5 handicapped children with different disabilities, and I feel like they should be doing more than they are.
Mm, yeah.
Um,
Okay.
just with
Oh,
having um, just with having like more time with each other and stuff like that.
mm,
Which at school I'm not in a special ed classroom. I'm in a regular classroom
mhm.
because my disability isn't as worse as some others. But yeah, just stuff like that.
Yeah, I see. Okay, what do you want people to know about disabilities?
Um, when your parents and you find out that you have a disability at the beginning, like it's very heartbroken, and it's like, oh no, I'm gonna be sick for the rest of my life, and I'm gonna be so depressed and so sad about it, and not able to move on with my life. But you know what? It's actually not that bad. I mean, having disabilities, it's not a great thing because there are stuff that you're not able to do that you wish you could. Um, but meeting new friends with the same disability as you, like that, and families even, that has been like the most like or not happy, I don't know the word for it, but the most exciting thing for me. And also having the support of all my family and friends to help me get through it. That is really like, it's not as bad. Like, it's gonna be okay.
Okay. What do you think you'll be doing in 10 years?
10 years, oh my. Let's see, I'll be 24 then. Oh my gosh. Don't tell me that. No, I'm just kidding. So in 10 years, I see me being a nurse. My mom is a nurse, and growing up in a hospital by having infusions in hospitals, having doctor's appointments in hospitals and doctor's offices, I really want to be a nurse. So that's what I see myself doing in 10 years.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. How do you motivate yourself?
To be honest, um, also the support of my family and friends telling me that you can do it, it's gonna be okay. And also listening to music makes me like so happy and like makes me wanna get up and do stuff. Especially when like you have a day where you don't feel good and you
Mhm.
don't feel like doing anything. Um, yeah, I think music and just listening to your family friends and be like, you can do it, you can get through today. Instead of
Uh-huh. What kind of music do you like listening to? Like, do you have any favorite singers, songs?
I do. So the genres of music that I listen to are Christian, country, and I listen to a little bit of pop, like Taylor Swift and
Yeah.
people like that. Like Carrie Underwood and Taylor Swift are definitely my favorite.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, I have a lot of friends who are in love with Taylor Swift, so we love that.
yeah.
Um, to you, what is the definition of originality?
Um, the definition of originality means being yourself and doing doing something the way that you want to do it,
Mhm.
and don't listen to what people tell you. Like if they judge you, like don't listen to them because sometimes if they judge you, you can get down about it. And it's like being yourself, being unique, and don't yeah, just don't be like others.
Mhm. I agree. What do you think your originality is?
It's gonna be funny. But my originality, I think, is being unique in my own way
Mm.
and being sassy. I am a
Oh
sassy.
yeah, I love that trait.
Sassy and unique.
Sassy and unique. I love that. Last last thing. Okay, last question. Some youths right now with disabilities are feeling very discouraged by our society right now. So what would you say to them?
Um, you mean like during the time of what we're living in right now?
It can honestly, yeah, but it can be about COVID-19 or just because, I still think our society is pretty exclusive towards people with disabilities. Um,
Yeah.
it definitely has improved from the past, but I still think there's so much more to do, right? So,
Yes, for sure.
what would you say to those youths? Yeah.
You know, I think what you guys with this organization is are doing. I don't. My grammar is really bad. um, but yeah, I think like just during this time, like creating organizations like you guys are doing, and I think um definitely like um I'm really interested in writing my own book.
Mm.
Yes, I'm really interested about that. Um, so just creating more organizations and being more aware of disabilities and learning more about what each disability is, I think in my world is very helpful.
Mhm.
Um, and just getting out there and reaching out to people about like getting stuff done. Like it needs to be done, if you know what I mean.
Mhm. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Education is key, for sure.
Yes, for sure.
Sure. Well, that kind of wraps up our interview, so thank you for joining me.